Haley Outen here at the Excel Center in Hartford, Connecticut, where the 2015 American Men's Basketball Championship tips off Thursday. 11 teams in action fighting for that championship trophy and an automatic trip to the NCAA tournament. It was an exciting final week of the regular season to determine the seeding for the tournament, all coming down to the final day when Tulsa made the trip to SMU. James Woodard drained a conference record 10 three-pointers, but it wasn't enough to get the job done Sunday in Moody Coliseum. SMU was crowned the regular season champion, earning them the #1 seed this week with a 67-62 win. Tulsa dropped to the 2 seed with the loss, but a great first season in the conference for Frank Haith and the Golden Hurricane with a 14-4 league record. The #3 seed Cincinnati also had an impressive year, especially having to deal with the absence of head coach Mick Cronin and losing 3 starters from last year's conference championship team. Larry Davis stepped in for Cronin in December, and the Bearcats have gone 14-6 since. Temple earned the #4 seed. The Owls are another team in contention for postseason play beyond the conference championship. They have picked up several impressive wins, including an upset against Kansas. And wrapping up the group of first-round byes are the Memphis Tigers. They lost Austin Nichols for the remainder of the season, but picked up a key win against UConn in the last week of the regular season to sneak in as the 5 seed. UConn dropped their final 2 games in league play, earning them a 6 seed in Hartford. So they'll play day 1 of the tournament, but the Huskies shouldn't be taken lightly. They have been nearly unstoppable in the Excel Center this year, only suffering an overtime loss to Temple on the opening day of conference play. They picked up wins over the top 3 seeds, SMU, Tulsa, and Cincinnati. The Huskies will take on the 11 seed USF for a shot in the quarterfinals against Cincinnati. Also on day 1, Tulane will take on Houston. The Green Wave were 2-0 against the Cougs this year, but both games were decided by 5 points or less. Winner of that one will take on the Golden Hurricane in the quarters. The 8 seed East Carolina will take on the 9 seed UCF in the first game of the day. The Pirates were 2-0 this winter against the Knights. The winner will take on the league champion SMU Mustangs in the first game of the day on Friday. Temple and Memphis will use their first-round bye and meet in the quarterfinals on Friday. These 2 teams only met once this season. That one was in Memphis, and the Owls came back to win it by 1 point. Should be a nice little rematch. The championship will come to a close Sunday afternoon, just hours before the NCAA selection show, where teams will be watching and waiting to see if they will have a shot at a national championship. SMU and Cincinnati look like tournament locks. Temple and Tulsa are both on the bubble, so these championship games are absolutely critical for both squads. Of course, anyone could secure that automatic NCAA tourney bid by winning that final game on Sunday. And the way this year is played out, seems like it's up for the taking. All games will be televised on the ESPN family of networks. And of course, you can get all the latest action and behind-the-scenes coverage by following on Twitter at American_MBB or at theamerican.org/MBB. From the Excel Center in Hartford, Connecticut, I'm Haley Outen.